Hi, first grade. Here is lesson 6 on coloring. Now I've brought some crayons home with me. I don't have a lot to choose from, so when you are doing this lesson, you're probably going to have a wider choice than I do. There is really no wrong place in starting your coloring, but I'm going to try to help you become a little bit better with your coloring and helping you take your time. I'm going to start with the Scarecrow's face. And the color I've used, and I know sometimes the paper comes off and you can't see what the name of the color is, but we are going to be using tan. So something like this. And a good thing to do, let me get a scrap piece of paper, is before you use a color, just test it to see if that is a color that you like. So I'm going to take this tan and I'm going to color the face of my scarecrow, and what I like to do is just outline it with the color itself. And look where I'm not coloring. See where we drew the scarecrow's hat? I'm not going to go over the head there, but I'm going to trace in where that hat line is. Okay? And I'm going to trace the bottom here. And in my first coloring video, I talked about pressure, and pressure is how hard you press down on the crayon when you're coloring. So when I'm coloring in, I want to make sure that I'm pressing down kind of firmly, and I'm trying to stay inside my line, and I'm trying to color in completely so I don't see the white paper underneath. It does take longer to color this way, but in the end, you will be happier with what you've done because it will show that you've taken your time. I'm going to go around the eyes. So I outline because I don't want to go on top of those eyes. Now, if I do, that's not the end of the world, but remember, we have to work towards something, and we're working towards being better with our coloring. Okay, I'm almost done. Okay, so there's my coloring job for my scarecrow's face. Pretty good. I can take a color, whatever color I'd like. You do not have to use my color for the eyes, but I'm using red, or, well, actually, this is called, what is that? This is called Wild Strawberry. And remember, I did not bring a lot of crayons home with me, so I don't have a lot of choices here. And I'm going to use purple for the nose. I'm not going to outline the mouth yet because our very last step is going to be outlining, so I'm going to save that. I'm going to use navy blue for the hat and tracing. I want the band around the hat to be a different color, so I'm going to leave that. I'm going to color this in, and I'm going right over that head line that I made originally when I was tracing the circle shape for my scarecrow's head. I'm pressing down, trying to stay inside my drawing. And I'm going to color, and it's okay, I'm going to go over these hairlines, the hay. That's okay for now because we're going to outline that after. And I will choose a color for the band on the scarecrow's hat. This is a yellow. Oops. So there is the scarecrow's head. I would also color in the flower.